Help! The sage! The sage! On the top of the tower, the altar for the martyr had turned into a cage. And inside the cage, she could do nothing but pray. Lucky that I can still hear and help them. The big commanding oracles or counseling souls, their help is minimal and they cannot set things right. And as my burden grows, it's okay, Sila. You don't have to worry about my burden. Since we're doing this, we shall follow through to the end. Sila, are you okay? Yeah, still holding on. How is it outside? Can't say it's peaceful, but at least we bought some time. Thanks to Sissy, people are going to be alright. Nothing to worry about on my side. With a herd of sentients around, broadcasting to the ghosts is a piece of cake. That said, though, the moonlight is still growing dimmer and dimmer. It's only a matter of time before the first victim appears. Cut it out. Say something we don't already know, okay? You're here to fix the problem, not break the morale. Anyway, both Lila bought us valuable time, and we can't let it slip by. We need to have a constructive discussion and determine a new solution as soon as possible. Well, let's cut to the chase. Miss Dell, you go first. Don't you have anything to say? I thought you'd have something in mind since you were one of the culprits. Prometheus, when you put it like that, you only make them misunderstand me more. But one thing is for sure, I'll still try to share my thoughts with you all, even though you're all more experienced travelers in the Sea of Quanta. Let's look back at earlier. This room looks like it's been turned upside down. The next entrance is up there. But how do we get up there? My head is dizzy. I feel like everything is spinning. Maybe it's not the room that's been flipped upside down, but our own gravity. I feel weightless. It's that shadow. Be careful, Sila. It's changing gravity's direction. Ah, I got thrown back down. We need a way to get back to where we just were. The way back is blocked. Maybe we can use the gravity here, just like that shadow did. Things are moving too fast here. It'd be too dangerous to just try and break on through. Sila, look! A strange device, just like before. Is it just me? Or does it feel like time has slowed down? Try and get through it while you have the chance. What is it this time? I see it. It should be the laser's core. If it's the same as before, you should be able to stop it the same way. The ground's been restored. Light, gravity, time. Who built these ruins? How can they control these things? Traveling between the two worlds has made both Silas, the second sage, independent from the previous one. The coexistence of two sages triggered one of the world's rules and intensified the collapse. And just as the previous sage said, even she herself wasn't fully aware of all the rules of the world. That's for sure. It's like you said, she's a newborn stigma. How could she possibly know everything? So, earlier we thought the world had become unstable because we broke the rule that there only be one sage at a time. But what if that's not the case? I am trying to say we also broke other rules we don't know. That's a pretty wild guess. Wild guess or not, the rules governing most natural creations are usually very simple. Just like how the distribution of mass in the universe was decided by the quantum fluctuation during the Big Bang, the most complicated natural phenomenon usually results from the iteration, projection, and inversion of very simple laws. Throughout human history, there has been no shortage of such rules of the game, like Herschel's. The existence of the cocoon of finality has also proven that it's not a natural system. Dr. Schrödinger explained it better. But Miss Shiguri, aren't you anxious? I tried to say, between South Snow Holy City and the country of Iron Sand, there might be a larger rule that's different from the ones for normal bubble universes. A singular rule. There's no such thing as there can be two sages, or the sage cannot leave the tower, or only the sage can travel between two worlds. Even the fact that the world is collapsing is just a manifestation of that singular rule. There's been only one rule from the beginning that makes the sage naturally part of the world, and it also causes the world to collapse. Miss Dao, what do you think the singular rule is? Well, I don't know. Even the former sage who came before us hadn't got a clue. How can I figure it out all of a sudden? I'm just trying to say, before we find out what the singular rule is, there's no way for us to determine our next move. As for how to do it, that's beyond me. My best guess is world collapse might result in two bubble universes merging with each other and into oblivion. After all you've said, you only came up with a prediction that the world is ending. What a waste of time. Indeed, what I found was a compass without a pointer. That's not much help. But I've done all I can. After all, it was me who got you into this mess. I owe you. That's very responsible of you. Let me think if there's something
让我想
else to
想
add.
还有什么能够作为补充信息呢？
I'll
就
start
从我
with
利
how
用
I
了一
worked
些
my
手
way
段，
to bring the two
把两位
Silas
希
here.
尔带到这里的事情开始讲起吧。当时
Back then, you
你
were
们被
sent to
分到了
different
两个
bubble
不同的世界
universes,
旁，
right?
对吧？
The former
前
sage
任高大
said
先
this
生
was
说，
to make
这是为了
template
以
out
我
of
们作为
us
范
and
本，
find a way
寻
to
找
stop
阻
the
止世界
world
分裂
from
的手段。
splitting.
是的，
Yes, the way I
具体来说，
penetrated the Sea of
我在
Quanta
量子之
also
海
worked
中进
near the
行渗透的
imaginary
方法，竟然
singularity
在
in
长空时的
Nagasora.
虚数起点
This
附
got me
近简能
thinking
生效，
about the singular
这
rule.
本身就是一个疑点，也从另一个角度促使我思考唯一规则的存在。不过，
What I'm trying to
我此
point
刻要
out
指出
is,
的是，
considering the
当
sage's
时考虑
request,
到贤者的
I
诉求，
relaxed the
我其实放宽了边
permeability
界的
of
渗
the
透性，
boundaries.
这或
This
许
may
也催
give
化了零
rise
零一
to
5号的诞生，
0015's birth,
某个
the
灰蛇的
death
死
of
亡，
certain Grey
以及
Serpent, and...
这么说吧，
Let me put it this way,
前任
what
高
the
塔贤
former
者想
sage
要的
wanted was a
是非人
template
之
for the
人与人
harmony
类良好
between
结
the
合，
human and
互相促
non-human,
进的范
and
本。
you all know the more
大家想必也能
templates, the
明白，
better.
观察实验的范本当然多多益善。而除了来
Besides
自
Miss
上海的
Volée
希尔
from
小
the
姐之
Sigma,
外，
as far
在
as
我
I
所知
know,
范围内
there's one other
还有
friend
一位
with the
朋友
same
也
condition.
具备同样的条件。
You're talking about Herrscher of Sentience. I was trying to let it go. How dare you bring it up? So that's why you trapped me here. The mighty Herrscher of Sentience as a backup template.
原来他在意的是
So
这一
that's
点
what
吗？
irritated her.
啊，
It's
并
not
不是
like
你想
that.
的那样。
Since it's a
既然
template,
是范
you're
本，
not alone
你
in
这
this
边当然也
case.
不会只有一个人了。一开始我的
I
计划
originally
当
planned
然
to
是像
send
希尔
one of
一
you
样，
and
把你
Fuhua
和
to
浮
South
华
Snow
分
Holy
别带到岩
City
雪
and
圣
the
城
other
和沙铁国度。
to Country of Iron
可是
Sand.
计
But
划执
something
行
went
过程
wrong.
中却出现
Only
了意
you
想不到的
arrived
状况，
and Fuhua went
只
missing.
有10只绿者成功降临，而浮华却不知所踪。
What you...
不必担
Don't
心。
worry, I'm not
虽
sure
然
what
我不能确
happened,
定发生了什么，
but the failed
但正
teleportation
常来
shouldn't have
说，
hurt her
这
in
次
any
失败的
way.
传送不会对她造成任何实质性的损害。至于浮
As
华
for
是仍
whether
然留
she's
在
still
本州
in the
世
proper
界，
world
还
or
是被投送
teleported
去了
somewhere
哪里，
else,
以
I
她的
think
实
she should
力，
be able to
我
handle it
想
either way.
倒也不会出什么问题吧。
That's true, the old-timer wouldn't let herself get set up by goons like you. So you mean the old-timer not ending up in South Snow Holy City has something to do with the singular rule?
不愧是10只绿者，
Well, aren't you
立刻就能
clever?
举一反三。是的，
Yes, the difference between
你
you
和
and
浮华之间的
Fuhua
差
and
异，
between the two of
我们
you
两
and the
人和
two
两位希尔
Silas
之间的差
might
异，
be the first key to
或
the
许就是
singular
这
rule.
项唯一的规则的第一把钥匙。再加上两
And
位
the
希尔
different
从两个世
experiences
界里
of
感
two
知到的各
Silas
种
in
系
two
统，
worlds.
我们
That's
就
the
有了第
second
二把
key.
钥匙。
What you said is very inspiring, but with these unfounded theories, it's incredibly hard to prove the existence of the singular rule, let alone figuring out what it really is.
的确，
Indeed,
还需要
we
更多的
need to
线
know
索。
more. Which is to say, we can only protect the world order and at the same time carry out an investigation. That's too much work. Susanna, have you been able to follow what they're talking about? Can you explain it to me?
可不可以给我解释一下？抱歉，
Sorry,
我也是一
I'm
头雾
as in the
水。
dark as you are. Aren't you their partner, the
而
only
且还是唯
official
一一位正
Valkyrie
式女神
here?
了。
When you put it like that,
你这么一
I
说，我
feel
觉得
like I
更抱
really
歉
should
了。
apologize.
说不定
Perhaps
我们还拥
there's
有
a
这项
third
唯一的
key
规
to the
则的第
singular
3把
rule,
钥匙。
but I don't have
不
it.
过不在我手上哦。在我们
There's
当
someone
中，
among
还
us
有一个
who
人
has kept
隐
from
瞒了
us
自己知道
something
的
they
线索，
know.
没有和大家分享呢。我当然会承担起
I will
把大家
certainly
带入
take
险境的责任。
responsibility for leading you into danger.
是谁引
However,
我尾随我和普
who
罗米修
followed
斯
Prometheus and
从
me
量子
into
之
this
海
world
来到这
all
个
the
世
way
界？
from the Sea of
是
Quanta?
谁一见面就出手
Who
试图刺
attempted to
杀我？
murder me at first
显然是
sight,
携带着某种任务
clearly
或者
due
使
to
命。
some mission or vocation?
是谁在和你们相
Who
处的
hid
过
their
程
real
中，
purpose of
隐
coming
瞒
here
了自
from
己来到
you
这里的真
and
实
kept
目的，
accusing Prometheus
并
and
且不
me
断把
of
矛头
everything?
指向我和普罗米修斯。
You haven't
你从未
shown
真正亮
us
出过
your
自己
hand
的
of
底牌，
cards
不
unreservedly,
是吗？
have you?
来自量子之海的
The
刺客小
assassin
姐，
from the Sea of Quanta,
谁与绮罗，
Shigure Kira. All eyes, calm, cautious, and confused, fell on Shigure Kira.
绮罗
Kira-senpai,
前辈，
have you any objections,
你对
Miss
我的话
Shigure?
有什么异议
Feel
吗？
free to defend
绮罗
yourself.
小姐，请不用客气，尽情反驳。
Of course, I've got
用不着
something
你
to
提
say.
醒，我自然要反驳。不过，
But though I hate to
虽然不
admit
想承
it,
认，
what you
你
said
确实
does
不全
make
是在
some
胡说八
sense.
道。
Yes,
没错，
I kept something
我
about
隐藏了一部
myself
分自己的
from
事
all of
情，
you
没
here.
有向在座的所有人坦白。
Something
自己
about
的事
yourself.
情，
Before, I
原本
wasn't
我还
sure
不能
if I
确
had
信
anything to
这
do
件事
with
情
these
和我们所处的
bubble
两个世界泡有
universes
着
we're
直接的关
in.
联。
I
虽
know
然
this
这么
sounds
说
a
听
bad
起来像是在辩
excuse.
解，
I
我
was
也正
trying
想
to
着
find a
要怎么
way
把
to
这些
tell
事
you
情告诉你
this.
们。
After
毕
all,
竟从进入
since
这
we
座
got
灯
into
塔
the
以
tower,
来，大家彼
everyone
此都没
has
有多
been
少口
busy,
衔，
right?
对吧？
I see.
原来如此，
Busy.
没有
That's
时
a
间，
pretty
确
convenient
实是非
reason.
常便利和通用的解释。
Don't mind her.
请别
She's
介意，
just
这
meticulous
孩
like
子一直都
that.
是这么谨慎，也不知道是优点还是缺点。
I trust
我
Kira-senpai.
是相信绮罗前辈的。
She's been helping us ever
绮罗
since
前
we
辈
got
自从我
into
们
this
进入这
bubble
个世界泡
universe,
以来，
and
一
she's
直在
given
努力
us a
帮助
lot
我
of
们，
practical
也给了我们许多
suggestions.
切实的建议。
Besides,
况且，
everyone has a
每
past,
个人都有自己
and
的
it's
过
very
去，
normal if
就
we
算
don't
本人
want to
不想
bring
提
it
起
up.
他们，也是非常正常的呀。
You
你们
are so gullible.
还真是好骗呢。
You... Kira-senpai,
绮
are
罗
we
前辈，
supposed to stay
这种
together
情况
through
下难道
tears
不是应该
and
三个人
hold our
感动地抱
friendship
在
and
一起，
trust above
赞美
all?
彼此间的友情和信任吗？
You've been watching
你
too
是不是
many
看
teen
太多青春
dramas,
热血剧了，
stupid.
笨蛋？
As a
好
Shiksa
歹也是独当
Valkyrie,
一面的天
you
命
should be
女武
less
神，
trusting
要学
and
会
more
多
careful
怀
than
疑、多
that.
思考，可不能一直这么老好人。
You're right.
是，您批评的对。
Sorry,
对不起，
Kira-senpai.
绮罗前辈。唉，
I don't get it how you could
你们
trust
也
me so
太信任我这
blindly.
个无凭无据的
Next
前
time
辈
I
了。
see Teresa, I'll ask
等
her
下次
how
见
you
面，
turned out
我可
this
要
way
好
with
好
all
问
her
问一下，
training.
她是怎么把你们训练成这种样子的？
Just as she was grumbling, she reached out her hand and rubbed Sela and Susanna's hair.
前辈啊，
A
标准的
typical
青春
teen
热血
drama.
剧。